Hello students, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to discuss the practical number 8 for the class 12 computer science subject. We have already discussed the 7 practicals in this series. If you didn't watch, I will recommend please go and watch those practicals. For your convenience, I have created a playlist CBSE 12 CS practicals on my channel. You can find and watch those practicals. I will especially recommend to watch the 5, 6, 7 practicals because these practicals are related to the file handling, and 4 and 5 practical were related to the text file handling, and 5, 6 and 7 were related to the binary file handling. So I will strongly recommend you to watch those practicals if you didn't watch those practicals, because it will help you to understand this practical in a very easy way. So let's get started. What is the problem for today? We need to write a Python program to remove all the lines that contain the character A. Okay, remove all the lines that contains the character A in a file and write it to the another file. What we are suppose, we will be given a text file. We will be having a text file. Okay, and in this file, let's suppose this is a text file. Let's suppose this is the line number 1, R B S E C O M E, like this. Okay, X Y Z S Q U A R E, let's suppose, and P Q R minus, let's suppose this is the text. Anything you may write, assume this is the line number 1, this is the line number 2, this is line number 3, this is line number 4. What we need to do, we need to remove the lines. Let's suppose this is a.txt file. What you are supposed to do, you are supposed to write a Python program that will remove all the lines that contains A in it. So first line contains A, so we will remove this file. Second line contains doesn't contain A, so what we need to write it to another line, another file. So this line doesn't contain, let's suppose this line we have deleted, this is the text file, so we will delete this file, delete the line, and we will move this line to some other file. So let's suppose this is some other file, b.txt. What we are doing, we need to remove this file from the a.txt, and we will remove this to this file. Okay, now next line, rbsc chem. So this doesn't have A, so it will remain in this file only. Then xyz square, this contains A because square, so this contains A, so we will remove this line and we will move this here, xyz square, because this contains A. Then pqr minus, this doesn't contain A, so it will remain here. So what we need to do, we need to remove these two lines from this particular file a.txt, and this file should have this much lines, 2 lines, and this file should have the those lines that we have deleted from the a.txt file. We will move those into this b.txt file. So this is the program that we need to solve this. So what we are going to discuss today, we are going to discuss the problem first, and then we are going to discuss the steps to solve this problem, then we are going to write the Python code, and then what we have to do, then we are going to do something like run the code in spider editor. You may use any editor of your choice. If you like to use the other editors like Jupyter, Notepad, Notebook or Sublime, or whatever editor you want, you use that and it will work in that editor also, and then demonstrate. So let's get started without any delay. Okay, so first we will discuss the problem. You are supposed to read a file and remove all the lines from the file that contains A, and removed lines should be copied into another file. So this is the essentially this is the problem. What you are suppose, let's suppose you have given the first.txt file. This is the first.txt file, and that contains some let's say data. Let's suppose first line, first line, let's suppose, and then let's say second line, third line, let's suppose this is the text that it contains, fourth line, fifth line. I am not getting actually on 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. We are not going to get the any character A in there. So let's insert A for apple. Let's say insert anything. This is the line. Okay. Now let's suppose anything you can insert. Let's say this is a class. Okay, so let's suppose this is the first.txt file. Now what we need to do, actually we need to read this file. We need to read this. First step would be what? We need to read this file. We need to read this file line by line. Read this file line by line. Okay, and then what you need to do, you need to check whether the line contains A. Check whether the line contains character A anywhere. Okay, you need to check. Then if line contains A, if line contains character A, then remove this line or delete this line. Remove or delete this line. Delete this line from first.txt file. Okay, and store it. Store or save. Let's say store or save it into some other file. Let's say second.txt. Okay, so this is the essential problem. What we need to do, we need to read this file line by line. This is the first step. Then we need to check if any line contains A anywhere. If line contains A, then we remove or delete this line from the first.txt and store or save it into some other file, let's say second.txt. Let's suppose this is the first.txt and this is the second.txt. After execution of our program, first line, whether this line contains A, no A, so it will remain here. No A, remain here. No A, remain here. No A, remain here. If there is no A, then don't delete this line from this file. Keep this as it is. Fifth line, no delete A. A here found. If A found, we need to delete this line. We need to delete this line and move this line to second.txt, apple, let's suppose. Now move to next line. This contains A again. Okay, now we need to delete this line and move this line again into this file, and this is a class, let's suppose this, like this. So like this the output is born. After running your program, first line file, first.txt file should look like this. I am drawing it. First.txt should look like this. It should only contain this line, first line, then second line, then third line, and then fourth line, and then fifth line. Okay, so this is essentially needed. So after running your program, all the lines that contains A should be removed and moved to this second.txt, and your first.txt should be look like this. It should not have any line that has the A character. Okay, so this is the output needed. Okay, so let's try to solve this problem, and show you how to solve this problem. We will discuss the logic here. So I am removing this data. Actually this is not needed. Stop, I already told you how to do that. So now let's try to solve this. Okay, so now what we need to do, let's see. So first thing we need to do is we need to read this file first.txt in a read mode. So what we will do, how to read the file? File can be read using open method. So I will write like this, file equals to open method. I will use open, then you will pass the path of the file. Let's say I am using any path, user slash, then let's say admin. You may have any other path, don't write this path because this is a path that is my computer specific. Let's say first.txt I have created on my desktop. I will create with you, and I want to open this into read mode. So I will write the R here, that means read mode. W here means write mode, A here means append mode. So there are three ways to open a file. One is the write mode, one is the append mode, and one is the read mode. So I am opening this first.txt in read mode, and then what I am going to read all the lines. So for reading all the lines, there are three methods available. If you want to read all the contents of the file in a one time, you will as a whole string, as a one string, then you will use the read method. If you want to read line by line, then you will use the read lines method, and read lines method will return a list that contains all the lines of the file. So I am going to use this method, read lines. I have already told you these in details in practical number 4 or 5. I will recommend, if you are directly watching this, please watch this 4 and 5th practical. It will give you idea about what is the read method, what is read line method, what is how to write the open mile method, and what are the read, write, and append modes. Okay, I have given the brief idea here. So what I to do, I want to create a lines variable that will read file dot read lines method will return. So I am going to write this file dot read lines method will return as the all the files, the list of all the lines in a file. It will return like this, first line. Okay, then it will return the second line like this. This will be the, each element of the list will be a single line in a file. So this way it will return. Okay, I have written it for your convenience. Don't write it in your code. That's why I put the hash. If you write it also, it will be treated as a comment. Then what you need to do, you need to close this file simply. I have read the file line. I have stored all the lines of the file in the variable lines. Now what I need to do, I will apply a for loop and check whether a line contains the character A in it. If it contains the character A, I will just simply write this line into some other file and remove from this file, and then we are going to write the same file into some other file. Okay, let me show you what I want to try to say. I will read this line. I have stored all those lines in list variable. I will apply for loop to pick one by one these lines. Then what I am going to do, open this first.txt file in write mode. If the file contains A, then don't write in this file, and if file contains A, remove, don't write in first.txt and write in second.txt. So let me show you what I am trying to say. I will open this file first.txt again in write mode. So open, one time I have already read this file and stored into the lines variable. I have used this line and all the contents of the file line by line stored in this lines variable. What I will do, I will pass the path and open this into the write mode again, so that this time what I will do, I will write those lines that doesn't contain A in this first.txt overwrite, because if I will open this file in write mode, it will overwrite the content. What I will do, I have already read the lines, and now I am going to write all those lines that doesn't contain A in first.txt again, and all those lines that contains the A character in any line, then I will don't write in this first.txt, instead I will write it into the second.txt. So this is the logic. So admin, then what I will do, desktop, let's open this into again into write mode. So first.txt, and then I will open this into write mode. Why I am opening into write mode? Because I want to overwrite this file again. Okay, now I will one more file pointer I will create, that will be for opening the second.txt. so open, I will create some file second.txt and remove all those lines that contains a and write into this file. So users, then admin, then desktop, let's suppose I want to create on desktop only, second.txt I want to create, it will create the file second.txt if it doesn't contain on desktop, because I am going to open into the write mode. Okay, this way. Now what I need to do, I will apply a for loop. I will apply a for loop here and read all those lines, line in lines. So lines is a list. I am iterating this line using for loop line by line. If character A in line, this is the check, this will return true. If the line contains A anywhere, then what I need to do, I will simply, what I will do simply, let's create some space here. Let me, okay, that will create some space for you. Okay, okay, so that will create some space. Okay, green color will work or not. So now what I will do, if A is contained in the file line, then what I do, I will write this line into this second.txt. So what I will do, I will use file1. File1 is a pointer that is basically used to write into the file that is second.txt. So file1 dot write, I will write this line into second.txt. If the A character is not found, then what I will do, I will write this into first.txt. Okay, this way I am doing. So the line, and at the end of this for loop, what I will do, I will close the file dot close and file1 dot close simply. So this is the logic. Let me explain you in detail. Okay, so let me rough some portion and explain it to you. So let's try to rough this portion. This portion is not needed now because you understood the problem. So you got the logic, I think. If you don't got the logic, please see on the board. I am going to do it line by line. So let's try to take this color and what I will do, first this line I will execute, and it will open the file into the read mode, and then I am reading all those lines of the files into lines variable. So my lines variable will essentially, what it will contain, it will return this file content, first line, let's say, then second line I am creating for your convenience, then third line, fourth line, this way, then fifth line, then apple, and then last item will be, this is a class, like this. So this is the essentially list that is returned by this lines. File dot read lines method will return all the lines in a list. Each line will represent a single item of the list. You can see on the screen. Now what we are doing, we are closing this file. Simply we have read and stored into lines variable. Now what we are going to do, we are opening this file into read this first.txt file, we are opening into write mode. Why we are opening in write mode? Because we are again writing those lines that doesn't contain A in their anywhere. Then what we are going to do, we are going to write those lines into first.txt, and if we are opening into the write mode, that means we are overwriting the file. That means first.txt, now using this for loop and open the second.txt in the write mode, those files that doesn't contain the a keyword in anywhere in the line, these will be stored in the second.txt. So let's try to see. So the first lines variable, first line will, using this for loop, what will happen, first line, this character, this string will come in this line variable. So line variable will be this after executing the loop first time. So this line variable will have this line, this string. Now if you are checking a in this line, so if a in line matlab first line, because this is the string variable, essentially we are checking this. So this will return false, it will return false if line doesn't contain a. So first line is a string that contains a, no, that will return false. So this if portion will not be executed and this else will be executed and file will write, this line will be written into which file, file dot write, means file is the pointer that is pointing to the text first.txt. So the first.txt will be written with, let me clear this content, so that we are going to write it again here. So let's clear this. I'm going to write this. Okay. So essentially what will happen, now this line doesn't contain a, that means this will remain, this will be written to the first.txt. So first line will be written here. Now next time loop will execute again and the second time line variable will be initialized with what value, second line. I am explaining this loop. So if again, if a in second line, remember second line is the text here, I am inserting it in such a way that it might be confusing for you. I should not take this content in the file.txt. It is the content in the file.txt. Remember. So second line, whether it is contain a in this particular string, no, it is false. That means again this else will executed and this file pointer will write into this file. Second line will be written here. Then third line, fourth line, fifth line, up to fifth line, same thing will be keep on going. Now let's come to the sixth line. Sixth line means this apple. So apple will be the value in this line variable. Now if a in apple, this condition will true this time, because a character is present in apple string, so it will return true. If it return true, then this file1 dot write line will executed. That means file1 is pointing to second.txt. So this time second.txt will be written with this apple keyword. Okay, so this line apple will be written in the second.txt. Now again loop will continue. This time the loop will have this is a class, this value in line. So again this is a class contains the a character. So this if condition will be true and this line will executed and this line will be written to this file second.txt. Next time there is no line left in this particular file, so this file will be closed, both the files will be closed for now. Now if you go down desktop, open this file and open this file, you will be able to see that first.txt will not contain any line that has the a keyword, and second.txt will not contain any line that doesn't has the a keyword. Okay, so let's try to run this, because I have explained the steps and code side by side. Now I am going to execute this code in the Spyder editor so that you can get the clear understanding. Okay, so let's try to execute this in editor. So I am going into the editor, my favorite Spyder editor. So before starting that, let's try to create some file on my desktop. I am going to on my desktop and I am creating here some file, new, and then you can create this text file. Let's say first.txt, and don't write txt, it is a text file by default. So let's try to create this first.txt, and this file I am writing the content. Let's say you write the content of your choice. Let's suppose I am writing this is a demo file. Okay, remove line if contain a keyword. Okay, I will not be removed. This line will not be removed because this doesn't contain a, and I will definitely remove because I contain a. Okay, and let's try to create some keywords. Apple here. Let's try to insert some text here. Let's try to create some ball here. Let's try to create some file that is m1key. So these are the keywords I have taken so that you can get the idea. So here this file contains, this line contains a, so this should be moved into the second.txt file. This line contains a keyword because here it is a, so this line should be removed from this first.txt and it should be removed to the second.txt. I will not be able to remove, this line should not be removed because this is not containing a. I will definitely remove because this contains the character a here or here, and this apple should be removed, this text should not be removed, this ball should be removed, this monkey should not be removed. So this is the first.txt I have created and saved this content. Now see, on my desktop I didn't created the second.txt file here. If I run the program now, what I am writing, it will create the another file second.txt that will be containing the lines that has the a, and this first.txt will contain the file that doesn't has the a anywhere in the line. So let's try to write this. So file pointer I am going to do, open method I am going to use. How to get the path of the file? To get the path of the file, just right click on this file, and let's say, if you're not able to see, let's put here, right click on the file, go to the properties and copy this location, see location you are able to see, copy this and click OK, and now go into the editor and paste it here and put one more backslash at the board after each file, and let's say I am putting here. Then what I need to do, I am to write the name of the file first.txt. I am opening this in the read mode first. Okay, so I am opening into read mode. Then I will read all the lines using readline method, file dot read lines, and then I am going to close this file. Why I am going to close? Because I am going to open the same file into write mode now, and the content of the file I have stored in lines variable. So my content is already saved, so I can go ahead and open this into the write mode again. So I am opening into the write mode. If you see here, print the content of the lines variable, it should print all the lines. You can see on the console. See on the console, all the lines are coming in a list. So this is the lines, all the lines are stored in lines variable. Now what I can do, I can open the file into write mode. So open the file on the write mode, give the same path because the path of the file will not be changing, or open this into the write mode now, because I am going to write those characters, those lines that doesn't contain a in the file, and write those characters that contains a in the file into some other file, let's say second.txt. So second.txt I want to create on the desktop only, so I am going to change the file name second.txt. We have already seen that the second.txt is not present currently. If any content is there that if first.txt contains any line that contains the a, will be moved into this line. If the file doesn't contain any character a in the complete file, then this second.txt will never be created. Remember this. So for line and in lines I am iterating, and what I need to do, I need to, if a in line, then what I need to do, then I need to write this into file1 pointer is pointing to second dot. So file1 dot write method is basically used to write into the file. So I am going to write this line completely, and if line doesn't contain a, that means it doesn't contain a, so else will be executed, and I am going to write this into my original file, that is first.txt. So that's why I am using this file pointer. and I am going to write this. After execution of this for loop, I can close both the files so that these get saved, and file one dot close, and you can show some pretty good message here. Print all lines that contains a keyword, a character has been removed from first.txt. Okay, and second message you can say second.txt. This message is not necessary, you need not to write this. For the better user experience, I am writing this. All lines that contains a character has been saved in second.txt file. Okay, so this is the only message that for better user experience I am writing it, so that user don't get any confusion that whether the program is executed or not. So let's try to run this. Now if you see first.txt file, you will be able to see that this file is containing this text. This contains the the line that contains the a. Now after executing our program, this line number 1, line number 2, and line number 1 and line number 4, line number 5 and line number 7 should be removed. Other lines should remains here. Okay, one line number will be removed, second line will be removed, and then third line will not be removed, fourth line will be removed, fifth line will be removed, seventh line will be removed. Other lines will remain in this file only. So let's try to run our program now. So just click on the run button and you can see. So here you can see on the message on the screen, all line that contains a character has been removed from the first.txt, and all the line that contains a character has been saved in the second.txt file. So now we can see on the desktop it should be created. Okay, so let me try to see. Here it is created second.txt. Let's try to open this first. Here you can see this line is removed and stored here, this line is removed, stored here, this line is removed, and this line. So the lines that contain the a has been removed and stored here. Okay, now one thing you are noticing that apple is not removed. Why this apple is not removed? Because this is a capital A. Actually in our program we didn't write the condition in such a way that it should consider the capital A also, but that's why this capital A is not removed. Otherwise the line that contains the small a has been removed. So this program needs some little bit changing, because one thing that you need to change here is that you should write this condition like this: if the a in the line, or you can write capital A. Okay, so in line, because capital A and small a is a different thing in Python. That's why this condition only checking for a small letter a, it is not checking for the capital letter A. Now your program should remove this line and store into the second.txt. So let me again change and copy all those lines again and clear this file so that we can see it again. So let's try to insert all those data here, or let's try to make it now. This first.txt is having this capital A and small a both. Now again I am saying this, I am deleting the second.txt because this file I have cleared. Now I am running this program again and this should remove correctly capital A and small a both. So let's run this. See the message, successfully removed. And now let's try to open the second.txt and it should have capital Apple. Capital Apple is also there. Okay, so in this file all the lines will have the a anywhere in. Okay, so you can see a here, 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 you can see capital A here. Now open the first.txt, it should not have any line that contains a, not containing a, not containing a, not containing. So this is the essential this file program. So this program is doing what is necessary for us. We are opening the file into the read mode and reading all the lines. Then we are opening the first.txt in write mode and second.txt in write mode, and we are removing the lines from we are saving the lines that contains a in the second.txt and saving the lines that doesn't contain a into the first.txt original file. So this is our problem, and we have successfully solved this. And now you can go ahead and try it in your editor. It should work. And if you have any doubt, any problem, then please comment on the video. I will get back to you. If you like this video, please press on the like button, and if you like this video, then please share with your classmates also, so that they can also get benefited. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.